Massachusetts,
Essex County.
Bigfoot.
Now, you'd mentioned, you're talking about animals, you're talking about Bigfoot movies. Something that just recently happened in the news in Copenhagen, Denmark, at a zoo. They,
I know what you're talking about.
In front of kids, well, I hope you do. They butchered a giraffe and fed it to some lions.
You know, I saw imagery from that, but I'm not clear on the story. So why did they butcher the giraffe? He had a sickness, or he had to be euthanized, according to them?
That's what they're saying. They're saying that it was better that he was, fed to the lions. But I mean, that's a little disturbing. What do you think? I mean, in front of kids?
Yeah, I think that's the issue, that it happened in front of kids. But what was it?
Do parents actually parade their kids into a zoo to watch something like that?
Of course, it's like the Colosseum in Rome.
I mean, that's a direct. That's exactly what the imagery that comes up in your mind. I mean, it's like if it was Rome and the Colosseum.
You know, that's something along the lines of cryptozoology. I broaden the definition of cryptozoology. To me, cryptozoology is anything I'm interested in that's along the lines of primates, apes, Neanderthals, or animals attacking, or even the animals that were used in the Colosseums in Rome.
The humans attacking, come on.
Okay, that cannibal in Florida that chewed the guy's face off because he was on bath salts. So maybe you want to broaden cryptozoology and call it something else, but I include that type of thing because that's just primal. Something primal coming out in a human that's drug induced.
Well, and maybe not even drug induced. I mean, maybe that's just human nature.
Yeah. I mean, if you see some of these documentaries on people that are still cannibals, you see the world before religion and what people were like, and it's not just one culture like people in Papua New Guinea. It's all over. I mean, Germany there were sites where they had cannibal sites where they could see markings on the
even
flesh.
Today, don't they still have that? That's going on today.
Well, in Indonesia, some of those tribes have been discovered, but a lot of them haven't, and people don't go deep enough. There's probably 30 or so or more just distinctly different tribes in Indonesia that people just can't get to unless they parachute in. And plus, they're in danger if they go in those areas for real.
No doubt. No, there's no doubt about that.
I mean, they could, obviously, people from Europe or from Asia could go in with, a nuclear bomb and just take over or guns and just completely take over.
Let's take a step back with the nuclear bomb.
I'm just being facetious, but if they want to not kill the people and go in there.
Aren't they studying them? Aren't they tracking them? Aren't they finding out their habits? Are they documenting all of this information? I'm not seeing that on Discovery Channel.
Well, there are videos that have the first encounter with someone from that area on both sides. Well, I shouldn't say on both sides. From the people that were from Indonesia meeting, somebody from Europe. Seeing just somebody that looks totally different, and the Europeans are considerably taller, and just obviously different looking than they are for the first time, and they just they grab their hair like, this is weird. You have straight hair, and there's literally videos you can watch on YouTube of the first time encounters.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
What would be interesting if they sent them over somebody that was a 6'5" bodybuilder or something and that's what they would think that the human, because the guys that were there were kind of not maybe the best representatives even of what Europeans are, but kind of wimpy looking guys, but they were still a lot taller. But it's just all that stuff's interesting. I don't know, what would you call it? Well, let's talk about another episode. What could there be? I mean, either broaden cryptozoology or create another name.
You're just giving it your own definition, so that's what it is.
Yeah.